Want that beautiful anamorphic lens flare without dropping $10,000 on an actual anamorphic lens? I got you. In this one, I'm going to show you how to create that wide cinematic streak flare using the built-in glow effect in Resolve. This one works both in the free version and the studio version, and you're going to be surprised at how real it looks, especially if you shoot at night or have visible light sources. Let's jump in. All right, here we are in DaVinci Resolve, and I've already got my clip on the timeline. Now, this effect works best with footage that has strong contrast and visible light points, like street lights, neon signs, car headlights, or even practicals in the background of a talking head like this. So if you're following along with different footage, just pick something that has bright light spots. So the first thing we're going to do is add the glow effect. So select your clip and we're going to head into the color page. I like to add all of my effects in the color page so we have complete control. You're going to open up the effects panel on the right hand side. If you don't see it, click effects in the top right corner. And then if you don't see the search bar, you want to click on the magnifying glass, and then we're just going to go ahead and type in glow. Now drag that onto your node and your footage should immediately start glowing. If nothing happens, just make sure that your node is selected and that the clip is active right down here in the clip's view. So now with the node selected, we're going to go over to the effects panel again. Once we add an effect, we're going to see all the parameters here. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to turn the shine threshold just to where we can see all the brightest parts of the image start glowing. And then I also want to go down to the gain and turn that up just a bit. I'm also going to turn the gamma up as well. And this is going to make everything just a little bit brighter than it should be, and it's going to make it easier for us to see what's going on. So next, I'm going to go to the HV ratio. If you pull it to the left, you're going to notice that the streaks go up and down vertically out from the light sources. And if you pull it to the right, you're going to notice streaks go left to right horizontally. And this is what really gives us that classic anamorphic style lens flares, that horizontal stretch. Next, we're going to spread the flare. You can go to the spread setting here and adjust how much the flare stretches from the light source. For dramatic looks, you want to slide this way up and sometimes even all the way up to the max. You're going to see the flare extended all the way across the frame, so dial that in just depending on whatever footage you've got. For example, if you've got a close-up of a person with a strong backlight, you probably don't want to overdo this at all. It will completely wash out your footage. Next, let's go back up to the shine threshold. This is what I bumped up a little bit in the beginning, but you can bring it down now and suit it to taste now that we've got our flares looking the way that we want them to. Basically, the shine threshold determines the parts of your image to trigger the glow. So if you lower it, more parts of the image are going to glow, including your mids and darks. If you raise it up, only the brightest areas like the light bulbs and reflections are going to create these flares. Tweak this until you're getting that glow from the light sources that you want. Now that the shape and size look right, we're going to go ahead and pull the gamma and gain sliders back down. You can use the gain and gamma to really control the look of your flare. Just tweak it to get it exactly how you want. You can toggle the glow effect on and off using the checkbox up here just to see how far you've come. And yep, that makes quite a big difference. Finally, you can colorize the glow to suit the feel of your image. This is totally optional, but it looks awesome. We're going to come down here and click on the white color box. Pick a color that complements your footage. If you've got a cool night scene, you can try neon blue or purple, or for warm golden hour flares, you can go to amber or red. Just don't overdo this though, just give a subtle tint. It gives beautiful character to your flares. So choose whatever color you want, and then we can adjust how much shows using the saturation slider. We can oversaturate it for a really stylized effect, or we can undersaturate it back to white. Now here's a quick tip. If you go under glow framing down here, you can change reflect in camera to vignette. And this will basically darken the outside edges so your flares will have a more natural fall off. I do that pretty much every single time, and that's pretty much it. Now, if you've got more clips in your timeline and you want to keep the same look pretty consistent across your footage, you can copy all the work that we just did onto another shot. So click the next clip that you want to paste the settings to, and then hover over the clip we just did all of the work on, and then press the middle mouse button to paste in those settings onto your selected clip. Now, you're still definitely going to want to fine-tune each one separately in the inspector. So I want to change the color just a little bit to match my new scene. Then I'm going to head up to the top and I'll adjust the shine threshold. I'm going to adjust the spread, then the gamma and gain, and finally I'm going to adjust the saturation, and that's it. You've got a glowing anamorphic flare and it looks legit. Here's the thing though, this is just one look. You want to try it on music videos, portrait scenes, concert edits, or even documentary B-roll where you want a little extra style. And always play. There's no right or wrong with this stuff. There's just lots of tools. Slide the values around, create something that looks and feels right to you. That's where the real magic happens. A quick reminder, if this tutorial is helping you out, hit that subscribe button. It helps more than you know, and I've got a ton more Resolve tricks coming soon. Also, I've got a free download pack with glow presets, overlays, and color grading LUTs that works great with this kind of footage. There's links below, and they're totally free. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.